Alright, welcome to another Still James Throughout video. We're going to continue what we started in yesterday's video, which is better boom bap pattern. And we're going to take that same track and we're going to arrange it. Well, I already arranged it, but I'll show you what I did. Don't forget, excuse me, if you didn't see yesterday's video, there's a link to it right here on the top. It should be good to see that before you watch this. But in reality, you can watch this without that. But if you recall, we built a pattern yesterday that was actually this. Let me get it over. It's this thing right here. Just that basic pattern. But you can't have that same pattern plan all the way through the same track because that would sound terrible. Well, it would sound okay sonically, but you'd fall asleep after about 80 bars or so of that. So we can't do that. We need to make it a variation all the way throughout. It can be the way you arrange it, or it's and then some little candy and whatnot. So in reality, you could keep it basically the same, but you could add elements to spice it up here and there. And this is set up to be kind of different every 4 bars. It can be a very subtle difference, or it can be a big difference. Now, the reason I'm going 4 bars is mostly because of the tempo. Since we're at 93, 4-bar patterns are good, like every 4 bars. If you want something fast, like, I don't know, trap, which would be 140, around 140, you could do that 8 bars. It's a little bit faster. If you want 8-bar loops on a 93 BPM track, it's going to get boring. It's kind of different. You'll see, he says, oh, do something different every 8 bars. It's fine if you want it pretty quick. At 120 and up, you're good. 8 bars is sometimes not even long enough if you get up to like 160 or above that. But a lot of hip hop don't go that high. It can, but it don't. So yeah, let's change it up every 4 bars. It'll be a tiny little detail. But we'll get to that. So the pattern we made yesterday is this. So that. That is the hook. This is the hook of the track. With the chorus. So then when you recite the on the hook in that part, and that's exactly the same all the way throughout the song. Like when the chorus hits, it's the same. You can change it a little bit, but I try to keep the chorus almost exactly the same. But again, that comes with every track you do is different. You kind of have to go with what it's telling you. That's how I make music. I let the track decide what we're doing. So speaking of the track, let's get into it. So started with a very basic just the piano and that organ drum. We just have a 4-bar intro like this. And then we're going to do an 8-bar chorus. Excuse me. We're on 8-bar verse. And then we go into a chorus. And listen to the little bit of sound we got. Boom, boom, bap, boom, 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 bap. And then we're doing the bass. That's the difference for the 4 bars. We got this sound. So actually, if you go with the differences that we have going here, big jump. In the intro, you have the piano and the drum. Then we bring in the kick drum, the snare, and the closed hi-hat. Okay? That's a big difference. And then we jump to the second half of the verse. There's actually 3 changes. We had the bass. There's a bit of a scratching effect on the piano. Like the last bar of each note. This will be the last note on each bar, each beat, whatever. And then we also added this reverse symbol of delay and all that. So that's that. And then we jump to the chorus, which brings out, we don't have the reverse splash, and we edit it on the scratch. In fact, and we add the open hi-hat. So that's a pretty good change up. Not drastic, but it's good for our ears. So then, from there, of course, we go into a bridge where we drop almost everything out. So the bass and the piano, we have a full scratching effect. We listen to the second half of the chorus, and then the bridge, and that's what they carry us right back into a 8-bar verse. So the bridge is 8 bars. Here we go. It's a fun effect. Boom, boom, bap, boom, 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 bap. Okay, so we did for this, we drop on the bass, put the piano on the full scratching effect. It's at 8 bars. Next 8 bars, we bring in the snare. We start killing the effect on the piano. Just slowly, you hear the piano coming back into its own thing. And then we have the reverse splash. That really switches it up. And then we bring in so we bring the drum back in, take the piano out, put the drum in, and then we bring the cymbals in. And then back into verse 2. And I don't know if you notice the difference between verse 1 and verse 2 is where the bass is at. We swap this. So verse 1 started with the piano and the drum, and the bass comes in the second half. We kind of did the opposite. The bass is there the whole time, but the piano comes in the second half. And unlike the second half of verse 1, when it's all the way through, the scratching effect. I only have half of the 4 bars. And then the only main difference between the next chorus and the end of verse 2 is the open hi-hat. It's kind of interesting. It's good to keep it all going all by itself. All right, so this last chorus, if you notice, I did. This is what it should look like. I cut off the last 2 bars. Just think of it. The last 2 beats. Just leave it a bit more of a drop. And take the percussion out. Because now we're moving into the beat switch up. That's where you're like making the track. It's all good, it's all good, it's all going that way then. Bam, and then it changes direction. And then it moves right back in where you were. And to do that, I used some keys. I noticed that I didn't have any chords in this track, so I decided I'm gonna make some. The keys sound like this by themselves. I find that as being a sexy sound. You might not agree, but that's okay. Let's have a listen to second chorus. We'll go right into the beat switch up, and we'll go right into the chorus. And then the outro. I'll just let the rest play now and tell about it. Here we go. So that is the structure I did. Let's talk about the beat switch up. So we did the chorus, and I dropped out a little bit of the percussive elements, just to make a little bit of space to bring something new in. So I went clear down to just the hi-hat, and drone the keys. Now I thought about replacing the drone or something else, but it is a beat switch up. But I wanted to retain some of the original DNA of the track. It would be like, oh, hey, this is brand new. This is unrelated. I mean, it's related. Doesn't make it feel that way. But not using the drone and the same hi-hat would make it feel welcome. Make it feel like it was among family. Next to the can. So we had the hi-hat, the organ drone, and the keys. Then we brought in the kick and snare. And then dropped the keys out and pushing the hat out a bit just to bring the hook back in. And then for the outro, we jumped on just using the piano, the organ, and the bass. And then the reverse crash And I thought maybe that was it. I thought, you know what? No, I have that sweat effect with the ghost beat. Running, so why not use it again? So I brought the automation back up. Just let the end go off that little bit of scratch. And that is a better boom bap structure than before. And I hope to keep making boom bap with people. Make a few more boom bap videos. To keep going though, I'm gonna go around the boom bap beats. Just gonna say boom bap beats. Better boom bap beats. And that's alliteration. I might get fined for that. We'll see. YouTube algorithm's gonna be like, hey, that's too much alliteration. You are gonna be terminated. Yeah. Anyways, I hope this video helped. You structured some boom bap. And hey, if you made some, send it my way. The links are in the description where you can find me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Send me stuff. I'd like to hear what you're making, especially if you like my video. So also, if you like the video, please give me a subscribe, share, like. You know what to do. And if I don't have a video tomorrow, I'll be tuned in on Sunday for Synthesis Sunday. It'll be the third week in a row, making them sounds with serum. Well, a sound. And until then, keep doing your work and just check over tomorrow. There may be a video here. We'll see. Oh, anyways, much love and peace to you. And we'll catch you on the flip side and maybe the next video. Later.